Women on TikTok reacting to Trump win.
All I have to say is good luck getting laid.
Okay.
Especially in Florida. Because me and my girlies are participating in the 4B movement. That's my next plan. And I'm dead f***ing serious.
Ah yes, the 4B movement rears her ugly face, ugly head, whatever, because Harris lost, but Trump won. Now look, I don't make content about politics or race. However, those are important and primary things in this election, or have been in this election. But since I mostly talk about dating and relationships, women holding back that box, restricting that WAP, hiding that pum-pum. I shouldn't laugh, this is serious, because obviously Trump won. I don't believe it though, I don't believe it. I call cap. Like I've been calling cap constantly on what a lot of women say and do. And this entire thing proves the point, doesn't it? I don't believe them. And a lot of women are proving themselves, yeah, you shouldn't believe them. They say a lot, but in reality, look at what they do.
Women who look like me were posting on this app about how it's okay that their boyfriend disagrees with them politically. And now I wake up this morning and you guys are talking about a 4B movement, a movement that completely, radically decenters men. We as a demographic could not even do step 1. And now you guys are thinking that we're going to go to step 15. 69% of white women voted for that man in Georgia yesterday. 69%. And I don't want to hear anybody that looks like me, oh, well, I didn't vote for him. No, this is a group project. This was a group project. We all failed.
Yeah, exactly. Cap. Pure cap. Again, like I've been saying for years, regardless of anything a woman says, regardless of whatever comes out of her mouth, it's hilarious. Why do you think I laugh so much? Because it is hilarious. You don't believe her. Her actions will always speak louder, far louder than her words. How are women trying to be 4B right now? Well, the reality is, last time I checked, it was like 60% of white women, yeah, that voted for Donald Trump. Yeah. So, I mean, that's the reality, isn't it? Like I'm saying, look, I'm from the UK. I don't have a dog in this fight. The only thing I'm looking out for is how the UK is going to copy whatever the US does. Because it always does. Yeah. But I was just observing because I'm thinking, hey, this is entertaining. This is fun. And obviously, because it was a man running against a woman and vice versa, obviously, you know, there was the gender battles going on as well within it. Yeah. And obviously, I made, you know, 1 or 2 videos on that as well about cat ladies. And admittedly, I did think that, you know, Harris was going to win. I thought, oh, it's the future cat ladies of the future. Yeah, I actually thought that was going to happen. So I was shocked myself that Trump won. But I mean, this entire thing itself, it has proven a lot of points. A lot of points for a lot of people. For myself personally, I've seen this grand point that, yeah, you can't believe a lot of women. Even women have realized we can't even trust each other. Because I think it was something like 95% of black women voted for Harris. 95%. But 60% of white women voted for Trump. So, I mean, even as a collective, women couldn't even get together as a collective. So, yeah, cap. A lot of women hate pick-me's, don't they? They always will because they'll never disappear from a woman's perspective. They'll never disappear. Doesn't matter if she's a feminist, doesn't matter about 4B, blah, 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 waffle. It is waffle.
We all hold some responsibility to this. Until we as a demographic realize that we have always been safer with other women than we ever have been with white men, I don't know how we go from here. And I know that there's been a lot of talk about how other demographics shifted towards Donald Trump. That's not my place to talk about right now. I'm looking at the ones that look like me, that were bragging on this app about how, oh, my boyfriend voted for Trump, but it's okay. Complicit. That is really the only word. And at this point, you can't even say that it's ignorance. It's not ignorance. We knew what the consequences were going to be. We know what the consequences are going to be come January 20th. We know. And so many of y'all just decided that it wasn't that big of a deal to you. And it sucks that so many people are going to have to suffer the consequences of this because we couldn't get our there again. And I know that there's a lot of people on this app that are getting on here and trying to comfort everybody. And I want to say to the little girls out there that had to wake up and go to school in a red area this morning, my heart fucking goes out to you.
Now, obviously, Americans comment. Obviously, make your points, depending on whatever side you're on. But like I'm saying, the point I'm using here is how women are reacting to it. And like I'm saying, I didn't think Trump was going to win. But him winning has proven a grand point that I didn't even think I was going to see. It's like, as a man, it's difficult to trust the modern woman in terms of dating and relationships and marriage and whatever. But wow, a lot of women have learned to not trust each other. Because even the 40% of white women that voted with black women, even a lot of them feel very embarrassed because they thought they had a lot more support from white women than they actually did. So it's weird how a lot of women have realized, wait a second, a lot of you were lying. So many of you were lying. You were deceiving us. Yeah. I mean, yeah. You see, as a man, what makes me so bold is to always understand certain key things about female nature. They're always going to pick their best interest. Women are selfish. Even if their selfishness means they're going to pick something that doesn't seem like it's the logical choice. It doesn't matter about it being logical. That's using man mind to think about it. No. No. A woman's willingness trumps everything, like in this case, literally. A woman's willingness trumps everything, literally in this case. Because it doesn't matter what women say on the internet. What a lot of women have shown, mostly white women have shown, is their best interest is to be alongside the seat of power, to be hypergamous, to always seek the power, to be close to be in proximity of power. Yeah? Again, pure cap, pure cap, pure cap. It's all BS. I got a result from this I never thought I'd get. It's quite sad in some cases, and a lot of women are actually embarrassed about this, which is, it's stunning to see that in itself, isn't it?
In a red area this morning, my heart fucking goes out to you, because I remember going to school the day after the 2016 election, and this is worse. But to those of you out there that look like me, stand the fuck up. Stand the fuck up. Because this is fucking embarrassing. This is fucking sad. I don't want to see you guys crying. I really don't. I don't want to see you guys crying. Especially those of you that could not even have a conversation with your family or your friends or your boyfriend about this. Do you know how privileged you have to be able to look at a man who voted for Donald Trump and say, no, I'm still going to be in a relationship with you? The call is coming from inside the house. It is.
The bear, the bear. Well, the bear. Oh my God, the bear. Whatever. Oh, whatever. I hope you're focused and on your square. Absolute BS. You know what? I don't believe you, woman. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. It's all a lie, isn't it? Does it even matter?
I have no words of comfort for my demographic. None. At all.
So this is what we're doing. To my liberal women who voted for Harris, no more kitty cat for moderate men. These are just Republicans pretending to be moderate because they realize that they can't get laid. No more kitty cat for men who didn't vote, and especially no kitty cat for Republicans. We can't even afford to breathe near these men at this point. Number 2, go to Donald Trump's Instagram page and see which of your friends is following him. Remove those friends and block the men. We are no longer helping.
Okay, so obviously, you know, this woman's having a clear, visible reaction to her finding out Trump's won. But notice the underlining thing of what all these women are saying, this 4B stuff. We've got to hold back ourselves. We've got to stop dating, and we've got to stop giving up this WAP to men. Stop giving men WAP. They're enjoying too much good WAP. Like what? Look at what they go to. Weaponizing their bodies and their vaginas. Really? Really? But what would they say in turn? That's exactly what men have done, haven't they? Yeah, like I'm saying, I'm not American, so like, I ain't got no dog in this race. I've just been watching it like a TV show, to be honest. But people's reactions to it, it's fascinating. Even my own reaction. I'm surprised myself at my own reaction, which is weird. I think that's meta. Is that meta? I don't know. It's multidimensional. But it's like, damn, the immediate thing is to stop men getting some WAP. Don't give up no WAP. We're going to lock the WAP away from now on. Really? I call cap on that as well. I don't believe him.
Influencers and celebrities who support Donald Trump or decided to abstain this election or tried to be apolitical. Not only do you need to unfollow them, but you need to block them. Bye, Alex Earl and Kardashians. If you're a woman who doesn't want children, you need to have your tubal ligation scheduled yesterday. You have 3 months. This isn't a joke. And if you're a young woman who doesn't want to have babies anytime soon, get that birth control implant that lasts for 5 years. Or an IUD. One form of birth control that a man has access to, aka condoms, is basically no birth control. And if you're considering divorcing that man,
pull-out technique is, I mean, that's, seriously, look, okay. Part of the reason she's complaining about birth control and birth rights and whatever is because apparently under Trump's new regime, he's going to take away a lot of rights from women, their rights to their body, which is interesting because, again, 60% of white women. Okay, so that's a big topic. And even he said himself that, I'm not going to take, rights away from women. But I mean, again, that's yet to be seen, isn't it? It's yet to be seen. Who knows? Every politician's a liar. Harris could be worse. Again, everything's soon. Everything's very, very soon. We have to see what's going to happen. But, okay.
Do it now. You may not have that option. Women already have a hard time leaving their abusers. It's about to get way harder because they're coming after a no-fault divorce. If you are a woman with any financial or hiring power, hire a woman. I don't care if you're hiring someone off of Fiverr to fix your resume. Make it a woman because those women in developing countries need the dollars. We have to uplift each other financially because that's the main thing that they're going to attack. Even reproductive rights is about cutting women off from money because they know that if a woman has her own money, she most likely isn't going to stay with a man. Save, save, save everything that you can because we are about to hit some shaky times, ladies. And if you have access, try to open a foreign bank account. If you think that women suffer at the hands of men now, you have no idea what's coming.
Okay. Look, I do take into account the things people say. And to be honest, I'm acting somewhat naive towards certain topics simply because, again, politics and race, it's like, nah, it's not really my ballpark. However, again, we still have to see what's going to happen, don't we?
Girls, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. If your favorite female influencer has not talked about or will not talk about who they supported in the election, it's because you wouldn't like the answer. You would be shocked at how many girly pops that have audiences of almost entirely women are Trump supporters, and we'll never say that.
Well, I mean, according to the stats, wouldn't it be like 60% girly pops? Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of girly pops, isn't it? I mean, you would have thought all those girly pops would have been Harry supporters, wouldn't you? But that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case. And some women like this are saying, those crazy broads were voting against their own better interest. Interesting. So it does paint a sort of beautiful and obvious picture that a lot of those girly pops on the internet who waffle and say whatever they're saying, I'm a feminist this, I'm a feminist that, men this, men that, I say, whatever woman. You're just waffling BS, aren't you? Yeah? Because in reality, it doesn't matter how much of a girly pop you are. When it comes down to it, that power. Yeah? That power.
Because they know that they will lose followers and, by extension, lose money. I can tell you firsthand, as an influencer, that sometimes it can be really difficult to stand on your morals in this industry because companies, brands, basically want you to be an NPC. They don't want you to be loud or stand for anything because inevitably it will alienate part of the audience, and that means less money on the bottom line for them. I don't want it to seem like I'm coming from some kind of moral high ground because I'd be lying if I said I didn't think twice before posting some Instagram stories or TikToks and thinking, what kind of feedback am I going to get? Am I going to get unfollowed? Am I going to get hate DMs or hate comments? It's difficult. It makes you think that you're just better off kind of...
You know what I mean? One clear thing that you can see from the way a lot of women are reacting is they're going through it, aren't they? They are going through it. Hey, calm down. It's okay. It's not that serious. And a lot of women are saying it is serious. Shut the fuck up. It is serious. You have no idea. Oh my God, we're doomed. We're doomed. And it's like, I don't want to say no, they're not, because I have no idea, to be honest. I'm kind of watching, like I'm saying, just watching America's like TV. It's like, wow, it's entertaining in itself. Yeah, but the point is a lot of women do seem like they're going through it, aren't they? Don't they?
Kind of staying in your own lane, not talking about it. And, everybody has that choice and that right. But I do think when you build a brand specifically on being for the girls, you should say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest. Well, in this world that we're living in now, I guess I can say I say it with your titties. Yeah, say it with your titties. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
This is a message to conservative married white women.
Okay.
Black 304 community.
Okay.
I want you to listen. I want you to listen carefully. White men during slavery gave up whole estates for black women. Whole estates. While you are too busy competing with me, I'm going to make sure you become my servant. I promise you. I promise you. Your children's children will have nothing, and my children will have everything. They will have the 40 acres and a mule and then some, because the racist white man's weakest link will always be a beautiful black woman.
Okay. Wow. So you see, here's my point. I mean, it's a lot going on, isn't it? It's a lot going on. So here you have a self-confessed 304, black 304. She's got to emphasize that, because the purpose is she's coming for white women's husbands. I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh. I didn't think this part was actually going to be like funny the way it is, but basically she's saying, as a self-confessed angry 304, that yeah, because of what's happened, she's not playing anymore. And I don't know how many women are going to follow suit, but yeah, she's going to come for all the white married men, well, as many as she can get and gobble up. So I mean, it's like what? It's like, what is going on? Is a quarter of the world having a mental breakdown right now or something? It's like, really, woman? really? Okay, so married white women, lock up your husbands. Some of those husbands are like, hey, get out of the way. Let me experiment. You're a 60% white woman. You're not going anywhere. I'm joking. I am joking. Oh my God, I am joking. I'm going to leave it in anyway because I want to see what you're going to comment.
Because that's how much racist white men hate you.
Wow.
The only thing black women wanted from white women was equality.
Damn.
But we know that we are better. And we know that that boom boom is strong. So while I'm fucking your husband on his work trip, sitting on his face, I'm going to be practicing hoodoo along with it. I'm going to make sure he gets every little bit of my DNA. And every single time he's you, he's going to be thinking of me.
Oh my God, this woman's serious. I don't know. I think she's probably going through it. She'll probably be all right in a couple of days, but wow. Okay, so so some of you white husbands be scared. This woman's gonna drop that magical poom poom on you. Yeah, the way Americans say it is hilarious. Where she's gonna drop that magical poom poom on you with all that voodoo in it and drain you of your resources. Yeah, I mean it comes back to typical woman stuff, doesn't it? Draining a man of his resources. However, in this case, she's gonna seek out married white men and fuck you out of your resources, basically. Yeah, you'll be drinking all of her juices, and yeah, just okay. Okay. I don't even know what to say. Like, all right, woman, okay.
He's going to be calling his lawyer, and he's going to be making sure those 40 acres and a mule are there for me and waiting for me. And your ass is going to get divorced, and you're going to be destitute. And I'm going to have everything that you wanted. You were scared of me before, and I wasn't a threat. Now I am.
Okay, wow.
I'm going to gladly fuck your husband raw, and I'm going to hope that my fertility issues fucking vanish because I'm going to have access that you don't.
Wow, easy, woman. My delicate man ears. Damn, I'm a man, and that was a lot to hear. This woman, okay, I'm terrified, and I'm not a married white dude, so... Okay, wow.
I'm going to gladly fuck your husband raw.
One thing I've realized about this entire election and everything is a lot of people are going through it right now. A lot of people are unhinged. On both sides, to be honest. On both sides. It's like, try your best. Have a nice day.